The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Christopher Hughes for BoatTEST.com, and today we're going to do a full test and review on the SX240 from Yamaha. Now this is a runabout and is powered by twin jet drives. Yamaha's got about 25 years in the development of jet drive technology. Let's take a look, see how she performs. So on the transom here, the first thing we're going to notice is there's no out drives. The drives that we actually have are jet pump units, and there's two of them. They're running off a direct shaft from the twin engines inside.
The impeller in the jet pump draws water in through two intake grates, port and starboard.
Here you can see our control buckets. If we go ahead and actuate these and put these into forward, you'll see them move up, and this allows the thrust to come straight out. And then if we put them into reverse, all they do is rechannel the direction of the thrust, and that gives you your reverse control. Now if we put them back in forward, and then turn the steering wheel, you can see how just thrust vectoring is what gives us our steering. Now there's some inherent advantages to a setup like this, not the least of which is the fact that you don't have any props down here. Also, you'll notice that we have an extremely shallow draft. There's no gear hanging out past the bottom of the hull. Back on the swim platform, because there's no outdrives with props, Yamaha is able to position their reboarding ladder on the center line of the boat, making it a little more convenient. Here we have a grab handle. Some inherent advantages of a jet drive unit is you don't have props exposed, but you can still ingest things. Luckily, Yamaha's already thought about that, and they have these simple clean-out ports, which allow you to get right down into the intake area for the jet pump unit and clear out anything that might get stuck in there. Here we have two cutoff switch, so if this panel is ever opened, the engines either won't start or will cut off.
Looking at the hull, there are two full-length lifting strakes and a slight reverse chine that lead down to the 20-degree dead rise at the transom. The SX240 HO is trailerable and measures in with a length overall of 23 feet 6 inches, has a beam of 8 feet 6 inches, and a draft of 16 inches. She weighs in dry at 3,298 pounds and carries 50 gallons of fuel. Our test boat was powered by twin 1.8-liter 4-cylinder, 4-stroke, electronically fuel-injected, purpose-designed and built marine engines. With half a tank of fuel and 2 people on board, we recorded an average top speed of 52.2 miles per hour at 7,550 RPM, while burning a combined 22.2 gallons per hour, which gave us a range of 105 statute miles calculated with a 10% reserve. Best cruise came in at 37.5 miles per hour at 6,000 RPM, while burning 11.05 gallons per hour for an average range of 153 miles. When it came time for measuring 0 to 30 miles per hour, the SX240 delivered an average time of 4.3 seconds, and her time to plane was equally quick, clocking in at 2.6 seconds. The feeling the SX gives when power is applied is unique for jet boats. The acceleration is instant, with little lag time, and then constant until reaching the desired speed. With 2 powerful jet units exiting the transom above the bottom line of the hull, bow rise quickly peaks at 18 degrees and fell back just as fast. When it comes to handling at speed, the SX is solid, responsive, and downright exciting to drive. She never feels as if control will be lost, and she can handle a fairly rough chop. In some cases in high-speed turns, the boat seems glued to the water, and in one sense she is, as the jet pump is sucking water into the bottom of the boat. A welcome feature of Yamaha jet boats is the cruise assist and no wake mode, all controlled from this rocker switch. When in the marina and with the throttles in forward, you have 3 speed settings simply by pressing up and down on this switch. This makes for very smooth controlled low speed adjustments. When you're ready to run, set the throttles above 3,000 RPM, click up on the same switch, and you've engaged the cruise assist. Then you can increase or decrease speed in small increments without moving the throttles by simply clicking up and down on the switch. When it comes to docking, a lot of people misunderstand jet drive boats and their characteristics. The fact is, anyone with some experience under the belt will find the control of this boat as good or a little better than most. I also enjoy the smooth transition of the reverse gate on a jet drive versus having that clunky transmission shifting in and out of forward and reverse on a regular boat.
That completes our full test and review of the new Yamaha SX240 HO. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Christopher Hughes.